What if I told you that some of the habits you repeat every single day are physically changing your brain? Not emotionally, not metaphorically, physically. And the scary part, most people call these habits normal. Have you noticed that it's becoming harder to focus than it used to be? Do you sometimes walk into a room and forget why you went there? Have you ever picked up your phone to check one thing and somehow lost 30 minutes? Do you feel mentally exhausted even on days when you've done almost nothing? What if those aren't personality flaws? What if your brain is actually changing? This isn't another motivational video. This isn't about grinding harder. This isn't about waking up at 4 a.m. This is about neuroscience. It's about what modern habits are doing to the most important organ you own. And some of the damage is measurable. Brain scans show that the choices we make every day can strengthen the brain or slowly weaken it. Stay until the end because the final discovery might be the most important one of all. The good news is that your brain can recover. But first, you need to understand what's happening. Let's start with the habit almost everyone is doing right now. Your phone. Here's a shocking fact. A 5-second glance at your phone can cost up to 23 minutes of full concentration. Think about that. 5 seconds, 23 minutes. How many times have you checked your phone since this video started? Be honest, because the answer might explain more about your focus than you realize. Every notification forces your brain to switch contexts. Every switch comes with a cost. You think you're multitasking, but your brain isn't doing two things at once. It's rapidly switching between tasks, and every switch drains mental energy. That's why many people feel busy all day while accomplishing very little. They're not working. They're recovering from interruptions. And the consequences go deeper than productivity. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? You stand there for a few seconds, looking around, waiting for your brain to catch up. Most people laugh it off. But when moments like that become more frequent, it's worth asking a difficult question. Is your memory getting weaker? Or have you spent years training your brain to constantly switch attention? Because attention is the gateway to memory. If attention becomes fragmented, memory suffers too. Which brings us to the next brain killer, multitasking. Most people wear multitasking like a badge of honor. They answer messages while watching videos, check emails during meetings, scroll social media while eating, and somehow convince themselves they're becoming more efficient. Science says the opposite. The people most confident in their multitasking ability are often the worst at it. Let me ask you something. Do you constantly switch between tabs, messages, videos, and emails? Do you feel productive but struggle to finish important work? Have you mistaken movement for progress? Because multitasking doesn't make you better at everything. It makes you worse at everything. Your attention becomes fragmented. Your memory becomes weaker. Your focus becomes shallow. And over time, your brain adapts to distraction. Now let's talk about something even more dangerous. Sleep deprivation. Most people think sleep is rest. It's much more than that. Sleep is maintenance. While you sleep, your brain performs a cleaning process. It removes waste products that accumulate during the day. One of those waste products is called amyloid beta, the same protein associated with Alzheimer's disease. Miss enough sleep, and that cleanup process becomes less effective. The waste stays behind. Here's another shocking fact. Being awake for 17 to 19 hours can impair your cognitive performance to a level similar to being legally drunk. Think about that. How many important decisions have you made while operating with the mental equivalent of alcohol in your system? When was the last time you woke up feeling truly rested? Are you using caffeine to compensate for a problem caffeine can never solve? Because no amount of coffee can replace sleep. Now let's talk about something most people never consider. Google, GPS, search engines. They're incredibly useful, but they come with a hidden cost. Your brain only strengthens the abilities it uses. If you stop remembering phone numbers, your memory adapts. If you stop navigating, your spatial awareness adapts. If Google remembers everything for you, your brain remembers less. How many phone numbers do you still know by heart? How many directions can you follow without GPS? How many facts do you actually store in your own head anymore? The brain is efficient. It doesn't waste energy maintaining skills it believes are unnecessary. Use it or lose it isn't just a saying. It's neuroscience. But the biggest threat to your brain might be something much more common. Short-form content, 15-second videos, endless scrolling, constant stimulation. Here's the real danger. Your brain becomes trained to expect novelty every few seconds. Fast reward, fast entertainment, fast dopamine, and eventually normal life starts feeling slow. Books feel boring. Deep work feels impossible. Conversations feel too long. Silence becomes uncomfortable. Let's do a quick test. Could you sit in a chair for 10 minutes with no phone, no music, no podcast, no notifications, just your thoughts? Would that feel peaceful or unbearable? Because the answer reveals more about your brain than any personality test ever could. Can your brain still tolerate boredom? Because boredom isn't the enemy. Boredom is where creativity begins. It's where ideas connect. It's where your brain learns to think for itself. And that's exactly why modern technology works so hard to eliminate it. Now, here's the twist most people never see coming. Watching productivity content can become another trap. You watch videos about discipline, focus, success, habits, and afterward you feel productive. But did you actually do anything? Or did you simply consume the feeling of progress? Psychologists call this a form of self-licensing. Your brain rewards you for learning about improvement, even when no improvement happens. That's why some people spend years studying success without becoming successful. They become addicted to preparation, addicted to information, addicted to potential, but action never arrives. And here's the irony. A video about productivity can sometimes become the thing preventing productivity. That's uncomfortable, but it's true. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. Same habits, same sleep schedule, same scrolling, same distractions, same constant stimulation. Do you honestly believe your focus will improve? Do you believe your memory will become stronger? Or do you already know where that path leads? That's the question most people avoid. Not because they don't know the answer, but because they do. The good news? Your brain is not broken. Your brain is adapting. And what changed it can also heal it. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity. The brain's ability to rewire itself. Sleep more consistently. Move your body. Read longer content. Reduce interruptions. Allow boredom back into your life. Focus on one thing at a time. And slowly, your brain begins changing again. Stronger, sharper, more focused, more capable. So, before you leave, answer this. Which habit is doing the most damage to your brain right now? Your phone? Poor sleep? Multitasking? Endless scrolling? Be honest. Leave your answer in the comments. And if you found this video valuable, subscribe to Mr. No Excuses for more psychology, discipline, and human behavior content. Remember this. Your brain is changing every single day. Every scroll is training it. Every habit is shaping it. Every choice is rewiring it. The only question is whether you're training it to become stronger or weaker. The choice is yours.